Good evening, everyone. We have another episode, Presa Canario. We are going to talk about what is a line of dog, what it look like on a pedigree, and what it based on. If we look, that's the definition. How do you create a line of dog? By breeding back to the canine whose traits they hope to replicate or reproduce. They should produce dogs with similar positive traits. In other words, the breeder objective in line breeding is to stay within the same bloodline and breed close, but not too close within their respective lineage. There's one Pitbull is always been ahead of the game in lines more than any other breed probably on the face of the planet. Uh, I'm talking about dogs. Right, we got this dog. This dog, it comes from Bulldog line. That's Ireland and Tristan is missing too. I used to own that dog back in the 80s. This dog is based on Blind Billy. Everywhere you look is gonna be Blind Billy. That female is based on Blind Billy. Here we got Blind Billy, Blind Billy. We going back to Blind Billy, Blind Billy, Blind Billy. All the way on that pedigree, it goes to Blind Billy. Blind Billy is the son of Tudor Daibo, a three-time winner, and Champion Tudor's Mini. That's what Floyd Boudreaux based his line uh, of her Tudor's dog. All right, we gonna have, and if you look, as I go back, everything is repeating. Everything it came from Blind Billy. All these dogs, they are descendant of Blind Billy in particular, with different females. That's how you base a line. Here we gotta have an example of a scatterbred dog. GP was a scatterbred dog. Even he came from pretty much two pure lines. From the bottom, Honey Bunch came from is a Earth Tudor bloodline, and Feeling Bow is from Colby, John Colby line. There are two lines cross, pretty much two lines crossing into this dog. I would not consider a scatterbred dog, but it came from two lines, and that's what it made Jeep. And when you do that, when you have dogs, they coming from pretty much pure line, you get that's what this female Honey Bunch produced so many champions in her career, and because if Jeep came out from pretty much two pure lines, he became ROM. He was producer of champion himself, and all the descendants he left, they do the same to this day. Okay, now we go with this dog. This dog, it was tall, got a lot of mouth. The 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 breeding in here, it was based on Daibo. Was a pretty hard mouth dog. That's what he's saying here. Mouth, and more mouth. That dog, he have a very nice bite, and all based on Divo. On Daibo, I'm sorry. Uh, that's how you make. All they're repeating in here. You see Jeff, the son of Daibo once again, and you see Jeff again, and he's the son of Daibo, and that's how Mayfield's end came out. Uh, I'm sorry for using this pedigree, but it's very clear for everybody to understand, because I see the people don't get what is a line yet. People saying to have brother to have sister, that already you're making your line. That's the first step, but you are not done yet. And look, Mayfield, Texas. Mayfield, Texas, you see, it come from Daibo. Once again, if we look, Jeff is a son of Tudor's Daibo, and that's a line of dogs. You see these dogs, they are based on Daibo because of his. In here, they was looking for a biting dog. If we going, you see how much this dog is a grandson. This particular dog is a grandson of Tudor's Daibo, and he became ROM, a racer of merit. That means he was producing champions himself. Uh, and you see repeating 1, 2, 3, and if we go to this pedigree, Georgia, you see 1, 2, and keep repeating all those dogs again. It's a repetition. You might don't see it at front. When the pedigree start to get in shape, you have to look in the back to understand what it was the idea of this dog. Let me see. So I get another one. Okay, that's how you start the line breeding. Your line. You start your line. I use this dog as my main dog. And you have to have reason why. That dog, he died protecting me from a rattlesnake. He killed 2 rattlesnakes, and the second one, he died from it. He was very protective dog, very loyal. Every quality that a dog that I can ask, he have it. Evita as well. I use that female. These the 2 females I base my line. Okay. Whenever you see my dogs, it's all depend. When you start your line, you start with your dog that you want to replicate, the one you like to be cloned, because this pretty much like cloning, and it's not clone. I can say cloning, but it's more than cloning. It's to make better, yeah, better dogs. Uh, and the first, you take, like for example, this. You take, I take Dempsey and I breed to Evita. Here I take Dempsey and I breed to Candela. And in here you can see it very good. That's how you start. And this is a long process. This is not something that you have 7 generations in 5 years. No, that takes time. This is a lifetime commitment. So in here you have to put 2 half brother, because if you have 2 female and 1 male you're using, and you want to have that quality of that male, and the female have to be a very good candidates as well. So I take it, and it came Mariana. And that's how you start to shaping your line. And then Mariana was breeding to Cuervo. And that's how you do your line. And then I take two cousins, because as you see, Vigo and Rocio, I'm sorry, Osa, they're full brothers. And Leoncillo is a half brother of Osa, because they have shared the same father. And that's when it comes Mariana. Mariana is the product of inbreeding. But then I put Cuervo. Cuervo, it is a cousin of Mariana from Osa, from Osa side, and Vigo side. And Candela, if you see in those puppies, Candela is the grandmother and great grandmother. Dancy is the grandfather. Evita is the grandmother. Dancy again, grandfather and grandfather. Grandmother and grandmother. And that's how you shape your line until you get to this. All the dogs, it will go this will, for example, this will be, let's using my dogs into here. This will be Jack Dempsey in here. And this one, it could be Evita or it can be Candela. But you will see Dempsey will be repeating and repeating everywhere. If we go in here, you will see more of the same dog right here, Mayfields, and I'm sorry to use again. I apologize to use this dog, but I didn't find something even better than this to people understand to using this dog. I apologize for that. You will see how it's repeating, or we can use because this one is colorful. I used to want a female, this female, but in here it's kind of like it's kind of all black and white, and it cannot be appreciated. Let's try to use this one. It's like ox is repeating top and bottom, and ox it is a great grandson of Blind Billy. You see Blind Billy, Blind Billy, Blind Billy, Blind Billy, Blind Billy again. And if you look everywhere you go into this pedigree, you will see Blind Billy. Blind Billy, like I say, is a son of Tudor stable. A very good dog the Earl Tudor used to have back in the day. And that's how you base. That's how you base your line. Jeep, after all that, it became a line. Jeep, especially when James Crenshaw, introduced Rascal to Jeep line through Honey Bunch. Rascal, it was bred to Honey Bunch, and they crossing all those dogs to Jeep, and at the time, and they added Red Boy, and the past generation after generation, and it became a line. Now there's dog, they call him Jeep Red Boy, Jeep Rascal Red Boy line, and if you look at this line, cause all these dog, I wish I got I don't know, I have a pedigree. Oh, probably I can show it. Let me see if I can find it, so I can explain. In Pitbull, it worked different. It worked based on the dog, not based on the breeder. In here, Floyd and focus on Blind Billy. But the idea was to focus on this dog, Divo, or Divo, whatever you guys want to call it. And that was his dog, and he based every dog in his yard is based on this dog, with different females. But they all go back to him, like in here, there is a daughter, Blind Billy, with Red, produced Lena. Lena went back to Blind Billy and produces Crop. Blind Billy and Gypsy. Blind Billy is another daughter of Blind Billy, Gypsy, and produced Red. And Red and his Crop bring both. And here we go back again into a lot of inbreeding was involved in here. You can do it like that, or you can do it cousins, nephews, and aunts. That's more safe in the area. Nephews and aunts, uncles and nieces, or cousins, things like that. They are not too close, because Presa and the rest of the breed, I don't think they can take this way of breeding. This is too close. Only people can take this kind of breeding in history. There is no other breed can take this kind of breeding too close. That's when I read you the what it mean a line. They suggest you in there, and it's a good idea to don't breed too close. The first one you have to do half brother to half sister, like I did in here. These are half half brothers, half brother to half sister, because I use in Jack Dempsey. And in here, what I did, I get a grandson of Dempsey to a granddaughter. But if you see, the only thing in common, I'm sorry, the only thing in common they have in this breeding is their cousins. If you have any question, you can hit me up in the comment section, and I hope I explain everything good for you guys. And if you have any question, just ask me. I make another video much better than this one. Is just let me know. Thank you, and have a blessed day. Goodbye.